No, I already did that once today. Let's do the proper intro. Just one video today. What's on, ladies and gentlemen? My name's Ross. I like games. And today, well, it turns out we got another Digimon reveal. And, well, like I said last time, I'm not planning to do 2 Digimon videos a day. I'm a busy dude. I only have so many hours in the day. But when Digimon go and release some really interesting cards over on Twitter, the Starmon cards, I really like Starmon. The evolutions, a little bit and not very much, but I really like Starmon. And then they go over on their YouTube channel and they go and drop a new level 6 that looks very tasty indeed. What am I going to do? Not make a video about it? As I say quite regularly in such situations, no, ladies and gentlemen, that doesn't sound like me. So what we've got here is ChaosDukemon, and I need to give a shout out to, not the usual, but I do need to give a shout out to the lovely James Gill here, who has hit me up here to show me that the card is here, tagged me in posts, etc., who is awesome. Now, the translation does come from the lovely Ensan Gaming, and that is where James did go and tag me. But as I've said on many occasions, and hopefully you will be able to say many more, I regularly get helped out by lovely people in my running of this channel and PTCG Radio, and I am always really appreciative. Anytime anyone goes out of their way to tag me in something, help me with anything, I really do appreciate it. You guys are awesome. So what have we got? Well, in terms of stats here, we've got a 12 cost to play normally, which is slightly higher than usual. 4 cost to Digivolve, which is slightly higher than usual. 12,000 power, which is slightly higher than usual. Essentially, they've just added 1 to each of the stats here. So we've got a mildly expensive, but mildly big Digimon. Also, it's clearly Dukemon, which is, but it's Chaos version and it's purple. It's kind of weird. I need to learn more about Digimon lore. Now, we've got 2 skills here. When you Digivolve, you destroy or delete 1 Digimon you control, so that you then get to delete one of your opponent's level 5 or lower Digimon. Oh, this is nice. Now look, I know you're deleting your own Digimon here, and that's all well and good, but remember, we've got plenty of purple Digimon that just do not mind being deleted. The Tapemon that draws you a card when deleted. The Impmon that mills free when deleted, bearing in mind, of course, that you often play from the trash when you're playing a purple deck. And then, of course, we've got the Garurumon, that, if you've Digivolved from it, of course, it's an inheritable skill. If your other Digimon is destroyed, you gain a memory. So if you've got something that's Digivolved from Garurumon and you've got, say, a Tapemon on the field, yes, fine, you have to delete one of your Digimon, but if you're gaining a memory and drawing a card at the same time, it's quite hard to look at this as a terrible thing. And it's not like this is the first time we've ever seen a purple Digimon that will delete another Digimon, where Garurumon's got an inheritable skill that when you attack, you may delete one of your other Digimon to unsuspend it, and Chimeramon, when you play it, you may delete one of your other Digimon to delete one of your opponent's level 5 or lower Digimon. Yes, that does look fairly similar here. This has got an evolution skill which is the same as Chimeramon's play skill. Bearing in mind, you can play Chimeramon, delete one of yours, delete one of your opponent's level 5 or lower, and then Digivolve into ChaosDukemon to delete one of your Digimon, and then one of your opponent's level 5 or lower. No, you can't target level 6 or 7s, and that's a little bit sad, because obviously a lot of the time you would like to, boo, hiss, etc. It's not perfect, no one's claiming it's perfect, but you're doing what you do here. You're deleting a lot of your opponent's Digimon, and you're deleting your own, but you're choosing which ones to delete, and you're taking advantage of it. If built correctly, and I mean, I think you've got to play Chimeramon with this, haven't you? Really take advantage of it. You're kind of wiping your opponent's board while wiping your own board and taking advantage of it, and then crossing your fingers that your opponent doesn't get a level 6. But wait, there's more. On your turn, limited to once during your turn, when one of your Digimon is deleted, you may play a level 3 purple Digimon from the trash without paying its cost, though Digimon played using this effect do not activate their when played effects. There are very few purple level 3s that have play effects, so don't worry about that too much. Oh, it's the other thing that purple tends to do so gosh darned well here. It is being able to play, and I already told you when we mentioned Impmon in passing a moment ago, that purple tends to play from the trash. Well, here we go. Here is another example of playing from the trash. You get to play a level 3 purple Digimon from your trash without paying its cost, which is wonderful. Absolutely wonderful. So now, not only are you deleting your Digimon that you like, but you get it back, which is awesome. Now, it does bear in mind, it is just when one of your Digimon is deleted. So it doesn't, and it has to be on your turn. So it doesn't have to be when you delete it using a skill like this. It could be when you attack a resting Digimon and get deleted. It could be when you attack your opponent's security and get deleted. But in a purple deck, especially if you're trying for it, you're going to lose a Digimon on your turn. But now you get to get one right back. And at this stage, I would be frankly foolish if I did not mention the rather redonkulous combo with Anubismon. I like Anubismon, and I'm sure a bunch of you guys do as well. When you Digivolve, you may play a level 3 Digimon from your trash without paying its cost. Same thing here. But far more importantly, combo-wise, when you play Digimon from the trash, they gain haste or rush or whatever it's called when it comes out over here. That is to say, they can attack on the turn they're played. So you can legitimately attack with the same level 3 Digimon twice in one turn. You attack with it, oh no, it went and got deleted, which means you can play it from the trash. Now, I believe here you would be able to replay the same Digimon, because essentially you get deleted, you go to the trash, then the skill is activated and you're already in the trash. I think we're going to need a ruling on that. I imagine this will be one of the questions which is answered in the official FAQ. Obviously by now you know that I will cover the official FAQ like I've done for all 4 sets and the starter decks beforehand. Don't worry your pretty little heads about it. But I think it is extremely fair to assume this is going to be asked. But I think it seems fairly straightforward, because the skill activates after you get deleted, i.e. when you're in the trash, and then you're in the trash so you can play it. And then when you play, because you've got Anubismon on the field, that means that you gain haste or rush or whatever. And now all of a sudden, you get to just do it again. And these purple decks, I mean, they are combo-y, right? Like, I'm not saying there aren't combos to be found in other decks, but I am absolutely saying that purple is really going all in on the combo here. And I'm constantly just showing you, in this video alone, I'm just going into all of these, yeah, but if you use this card and if you use this card, and it basically means that what you've got to do here is you've got to try and build this properly. You can't just whack this into a deck a lot of the time and assume it's going to work perfectly. You need to build up to it, and that's okay. I'm talking about the playing a level 3 here, and obviously that is a skill that gets way better when you've got the level 6 Anubismon on the field. And you're not always going to have the level 6 Anubismon on the field, let's be clear about that. But even if you don't have Anubismon out there, you should be playing a level 3 purple Digimon for free every turn. And you should be deleting an opponent's Digimon when you Digivolve up into it. So even if you've not got the fancy combos rolling, even if you're not drawing cards with Tapermon and gaining memory with Garurumon and getting haste with Anubismon, even if none of that is working, and I do incidentally believe that is by far the best way to play ChaosDukemon here, but even if none of that is working, you still get to delete one of your opponent's Digimon and then start playing all of your own Digimon for free. Like, I cannot be the only one that thinks this sounds like a really, really good idea. And then, of course, you can go for the whole swarming thing, because this is not the only purple card that will do this. I mean, if we want to go for level 6s again, we've got Metal Garurumon. When you attack, you may play a level 3 Digimon from your trash without paying. And I find this really interesting because, of course, Metal Garurumon should get you a level 3 from your trash every turn, and this should get you a level 3 from your trash every turn. So you could play them together, or you could pick between them, and if you do pick between them, I like this one more. I do, I'm sorry, because it's got the delete when you get going, and it's got 12,000 power, which should break the power tie with most level 6s, so I do think this is better than Metal Garurumon, and that Metal Garurumon has seen a whole bunch of play. We've got a bunch of option cards. Grizzly Wing would be an example, lets you play a level 3 purple Digimon from your trash without paying its cost. You can build this up, ladies and gentlemen, and it works beautifully. So you can either play around with lots of deleting, including your own Digimon, or you can play around with throwing out your Digimon for free and getting all of their skills, or you could actually go for a little bit of both of them. And my point here is we are going to be building up very, very quickly into, it's actually called Nightwing, my apologies. Night Raid, there we go. But you can build up very, very quickly into a really good deck here. Consider me a little bit of a fan. I'm giving this between 4 and 5 Wassies. We don't give half Wassies. That would be barbaric. I don't know if I love this as the next great purple deck. I'm not convinced yet. But I do think that both these skills are really good. It's quite powerful if slightly expensive. And it is certainly, if it doesn't become a great deck that everybody is playing, it is certainly going to be one which is going to see a whole bunch of testing and play. But I'd like to know what you think. So let me know in the comment section, would you? Go nuts! Be nice! And then make sure you like this video, subscribe to this channel, follow me on Twitter at TheWassie. That's where we talk Digimon and a whole bunch of other card games. And please do consider checking out patreon.com/PTCG Radio, where you can support the channel, get some bonus podcasts and all kinds of fun things. But by far the most important thing as always, look after yourselves till next time, would ya? Thank you very much for watching. My name's Ross, and you've been watching Wassie Plays.